Is that a dirt dice?
There.
Who's using the dirt dice?
I'm using the dirt dice. I'm using the shit dice.
I
Dice.
eat dirt.
I'm Dirty Dan.
No, I'm Dirty Dan. Which one of you is Dirty Dan?
He is.
In any case, take an inspiration for the session.
Hell
And I
yeah.
guess we better get started with that dream.
Hell yeah.
So, let me grab very, very light. Whatnot. There we go. Your dreams, Calliope, are something you will remember. That is the surefire sign of experiencing something other than your own disjointed thoughts within them. Where does Calliope dream of when it is they wish to feel comfortable?
They're in the Abbey. Like in the monasteries she grew up in the Abbey. In the fields in the back. They're just wheat fields.
Moving through the wheat fields, you can see the Abbey in the distance. There's no one around as day begins to turn to night. But you hear the sound scraping of something, the wheat moving, chaff fluttering on the wind. There is a large creature moving within the wheat, just out of sight. You catch the glimpse of a scale or two shining in this almost oil-like opalescence.
Would she recognize what this is?
You recognize it quickly. You've probably been here a few times before, aware of where you are and what's going on. Rainbow scales speak of the serpent, that which most believe should be avoided.
But she sits. And she waits. And she removes her veil. I know you're there. What have you today for me?
Curiosity and a warning, nothing more. It says, and it speaks in the same way it usually does. There's no voice echoing around, but rather the sense of the thought directly in your mind, an understanding of words. And if you think about them too much, you're not sure what language they're in.
I see. Am I in danger?
You're seeking danger. Demon princes. Did you know Weaver was one that did not come to me for aid?
Is that so?
Several of them are. Things which needed knowledge beyond their understanding knowledge, thought to be entirely forgotten.
Should I avoid Weaver, then?
Be wary of them. They will help you, but they will seek to use you.
I don't particularly like that.
You can see where it's moving now. It's a fair bit closer between bits of the wheat. You can see shining scales. There's not much sunlight that pierces through, save for directly on top. The wheat being pushed out of the way by some kind of massive creature. Easily 20 feet long,
Big snake.
perhaps just wider than I can make visible on my camera here. And it says, but that is not what I come to warn you of. This is something you will need to be aware of when you're working with all of these individuals.
All right.
I come to warn you of two things. First is this leader, these Forlorn. You've spoken to me of them. They are bound to someone else. They draw power that is far beyond their own.
Oh.
The question is, why are they here? Who has sent them here?
I am curious about that. I'm sure I'll find out.
And my other warning. The snake presses. It's near enough now you can see a tongue flick between the different cords of wheat. A couple of them press away, revealing one eye and a number of scales, part of a head.
She smiles. She's all smiles right now. She's happy, calm.
My other warning should not be spoken. Look how happy you are.
You should tell me.
Simply beware of the forgotten Calliope. And speak to me of it, should it come to pass that you need to.
I shall. I always do. Can I ask you, something?
You know my time is short, but
I
ask.
do. Have you spoken to Ezrin?
Ezrin. I believe Ezrin has entered the Fae. He's traveling the path green.
Oh. Have you been able to reach him?
I have, on a number of occasions.
If you could, please, I'm asking this humbly. If you could, when you do, please tell him that I'm okay, and that I do in fact miss him. And Heresy.
And the eye blinks before the snake begins to move again, pressing more of this aside, moving away from you now. I will tell him.
Thank you, I'm very grateful.
Continue to find joy on your path.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, your dreams will fade to much more normal things. Eventually, you all will awaken and be able to make out of your various tents. And you all may join me on your little Ibris camp. It's a little abandoned campsite that you took over. Eh, nobody else is using it. Summer holiday. How would you like to come to the villa in Ibris? Ibris? It's like saying, would you like to come to the... Would you like to come to the villa in North Korea? How did you get that? Who are you? But I open to all of you. I'll shut up for a minute. He as he holds out his hands and it just says, I cast Ice Storm. And nothing happens, of course. He's not actually casting Ice Storm. Unless you want to. A single ice cube. Absolutely. Meanwhile, Casimir comes around the backside of this tent. There, you find their voice echoes out a little bit, but not very far. Here at the edge, things start to numb and deafen. Vast space. Oh. You could, yeah. Pretty good. Might as well have them on board, see what's coming for you in the day. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. As close as you'll get without having them. Stuff his token off to the side here. Since you in game you saw him not but last night. It's gone again. Oh, you're right, it is gone again. What the... Oh, yeah, you can just give me your choice of mental stat and roll that, I think. Why? What has... Yeah, just intelligence and why? That is most unfortunate. Your dice hate you. Why? Oh, because I don't have it on here. Today's stream is a little scuffed. I apologize to anyone watching. This is what happens when I'm a fool.
So that's
There we are.
like a that's like a -2 save. It's an okay. Well, I wouldn't even really call it a good picture. Like a -1 to his save.
Mhm.
Doing so well.
You're doing a very good job.
Thanks. I really just can't remember what it. Oh God.
You could always empower it. It is a divination spell.
Oh yes, actually yes, because yes. He's just gonna go. Oh, fuck it. I'll find a different way. He'll turn around. He'll just stare off into the darkness.
And focusing. You can use the reflective surface of your lamp if you'd like, or anything else you think.
Oh
might-
God, I need a reflective surface.
You have a mirror.
Yeah, I'll take like a little small pocket mirror, and I'll sort of like lay it at the palm of my hand, and focus into it.
It sort of shifts. And you're empowering this?
Yes, I am.
And you see a set of events rather quickly. As over the next few minutes, you will witness the first hour or so of Nazim's morning.
Okay.
He gets up. He's in a fairly dark purple tent. And he stretches and puts some clothes on. And then he immediately kneels at the base of his bed, pulling out a small idol. Familiar ritual to you, but a little bit more reverence in his action.
There's like no reference to Casimir's actions. He's far too familiar with his gods.
You recognize the symbology pretty quickly because it's very famous. If you had ever held a coin from the Adradon, you would know the likeness upon it. The Deniraja. There is a flare of flame around the symbol, and then he puts it away. And he gets up and heads out. And he starts to speak with different people. He goes a specific route, picking up a number of specific people to talk to. Sending a couple out, but keeping most within the camp. He doesn't go within 30 feet of the hag.
Makes sense.
He draws his blade and goes out for some practice, during which he splits a stone pillar in two.
God.
Oh my god.
It's the kind of one that's like, oh shit. After like, oh wait, focus.
You look back in. He checks over a number of things and helps someone reload a number of traps in a sort of dueling arena of sorts.
Mm.
And then he heads back to the main camp to sit down and simply discuss lighter things. He's showing some art, and that will be what your scrying garners you.
Okay. I'll look up and I'll look back. I don't think Casimir would ever, if he had ever gotten a coin from the Ajadon, it wouldn't have been more than like a passing glance or like a moment of curiosity at the Dhanaraja.
Mm-hmm.
But does he look like a Rakshasa?
Oh yes, it's definitely, you can tell.
Oh, well then it's, yeah, because he knows about the Rakshasa.
Mm-hmm.
He was impressed for a little bit by the, how Rakshasa got into the, replaced the Argent and then how it was removed. Well, everyone, I have bad news and worse news.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh?
Did you
I'll be
also get
checking stuff
bad
after
news?
stream.
What?
I
No.
think I have it all.
No, I
figured
just saw it
out,
firsthand.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me know if it happens.
Let me hear the good news first.
I don't.
He likes art. He's a
Okay.
pretty normal person.
Well, I'm satisfied. Now lay it on us.
That's not bad news. I quite like art.
Art
Yeah,
is
so-
really good.
Art.
Who knows what a Rakshasa is?
I do.
I would have no idea.
Oh no.
Do tell.
Can I... What am I
Peek has
cantrips
figured it
right
out,
now?
it seems.
Recitation, also like this. No
I'll take your recommendations. I had to set this all up today.
magical trinket or illusionary image. Okay, so I was like, okay, everyone, gather around my hand. Come on, look at my hand, look at my palm. I'll prestidigitate a little Rakshasa.
Oh.
I already know what one looks like.
I know. Then don't stand there. Make space for Peek. Hold on. Here. Is it Rakshasa? Famously, awful tricksters, immune to most magics, very good spellcasters themselves, As far as I know, they take great delight in worming themselves into places of power and then anchoring themselves in there, pretending to be other people.
Just like me, for real.
So it's
They
not as
You're not
are.
immune to magic.
They're immune to most magic.
Oh.
so he is not as he is claiming to be.
No,
Hey,
he
bud.
is. He is not a Rakshasa.
How do you
However,
like the setup?
he's drawing power from their boss, the demon prince, the Dhanaraja. Ugh, sorry, I can never get that name right. The Dhanaraja.
How is he
Oh.
drawing this power then?
Like a little small coin, or like a small idol, really. It's on him though, so it's not really like a. He prays to it in the morning.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because
My hand.
the worst news, he is absurdly strong.
Well,
Oh, well.
Like we really should not fight him in direct confrontation. Strong.
Zeke's got this, don't you, bud?
sure.
Zeke, are you stronger than a stone pillar?
Stronger than a stone pillar. I would like to think so. I carved myself out of a mountain once.
That's impressive, actually. Right. Please split one with a single stroke of a sword.
Well, then just don't get hit.
That's
sorry.
That's the plan. Yeah. Don't get hit, guys.
Yes.
Be too
God.
difficult. You're just gonna jump out of the way.
Yeah,
Only
pretty
bend
much.
luck so
If
much.
someone could split a boulder in two, do you really want this person wandering around? Especially when we're gonna tell these guys to fuck off. I wouldn't.
I could just eat him.
Yes. Maybe.
That is a whole person, though.
Wouldn't be much time.
Okay.
Well, when a chunk of meat's too big, fairly well, you use a knife.
So he's a fairly loved person in the camp. So I'm not really interested in trying to fight off the entire camp.
I can do it.
We didn't have to kill the entire camp. We just have to kill the toughest guy there.
Yeah, the toughest guy is him
Exactly.
and the wizard. But
Plus, we'd be doing everyone a favor. We can't let this guy walk away, remember?
they won't see it like that.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
they'll see us as the enemy.
They like him a lot.
yes, but no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
Can
saying
we
they
frame
won't
him
attack
for
us.
something?
No, I was saying they won't attack us out of fear, my dear boy. If someone
I
comes
don't
in
think they
there,
fear
and-
us.
I'm saying if someone comes in there and wipes the floor with your boss, are you really going to want to square up with that person?
If someone came in and killed my boss, who happened to be my best friend, I'd be pretty pissed.
Who's also well known for their strength.
Correct.
I would also kick somebody's ass if they tried to kill my boss.
I
What?
wouldn't say. Okay, well, we'll probably
that would
have
send
to
me
kill-
to a fury.
Well, Casimir, my
Yes.
dear boy, we are probably going to have to kill him anyways. Remember,
Right.
he's someone
Well-
that the eye wants dead.
Well, we don't have to kill him. We just have to get him. We have to get them out.
Yo, you're thinking of the people, not him directly.
And I don't.
Him directly, we
him
have to
directly.
kill.
We don't even have to kill him. We just have to.
Well,
If we just
yeah,
send
I
him
said-
out.
I
Yeah,
want
I-
him dead. But my nurturer said to be careful.
Right.
So it will happen. It'll be a thing. It'll happen. Yes. But he will die. It is the path that has ended, and he has continued off of it. We need to show him where it ends. Peek, I'm just gonna climb you. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. Peek's just on all fours with Calliope on his back, just like, this is fine.
Oh, Zach, is that in concordance to another concordance to Bus on Tracks and Sorio?
Yeah, take another point of concordance.
Oh, it's just 1 point total. Okay.
Yep, just one more.
Uh,
Just tiny little things. It'll add up over time, hopefully.
Absolutely, that's the goal. I'm gonna burn it all.
Well,
So I think the question is, just to gather things together and try to figure things out slightly, are we going to kill him, or are we just going to find a way to get rid of him?
I want
Well,
him
we
in
can
my
figure-
duel.
I feel like we can get rid of the people, and then probably take care of him separately. Is what I mean.
We could probably split up into teams.
That would be not the worst idea.
It's a bad idea, but not the worst idea.
I said
What?
yes. That's true.
They won't do that with when we're already down a member. There's Morgan, by the way.
She's probably sleeping.
Yeah,
We
fair
shouldn't
enough.
wake
She's
her.
sleeping. Yes.
Morgan,
Well,
he's
I'd say-
missing.
So here's my plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
We head back to camp.
Huh? Okay.
We head back to their camp. Yes.
Okay.
We grab the hag. We put up a few feelers. We ask if they've ever seen Nazim do something odd, because... Or maybe I should just talk to the wizard themselves. Right, I'll speak wizard to wizard. So, I get a very bad vibe from Nazim.
Well, I don't think the granny is going to pick sides if anything goes down, though.
Oh, Auntie?
Yes.
Oh, that's the side that Auntie will pick, and it's her side.
Yeah, Auntie will always pick
Exactly.
their side.
Yes, so-
Okay.
So either we can prove to them that their side happens to coincide with ours, and get them out and happy, or as is like currently they're making money and they're doing business. Like, if we come in and fuck up their whole shtick, they're gonna be a little upset at us.
And I don't want to deal with an angry hag.
I do not want to deal with an angry hag,
How
even if I
about-
have none of the behind me.
All right, we'll split in. How about we split into teams? We'll have the witch handlers, the people who are gonna go and convince the witch to be on our side. We'll have the person distracting Nazim over what's going on, like making sure they don't figure out what's going on in the camp. And then we'll have someone persuade as many people as they can to get out of the camp while they can.
I can distract Nazim.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to convince them to get out of the camp. That camp's too safe for them.
I'm pretty persuasive, if you haven't noticed.
I understand that.
He is. Listen, we'll just see how it goes.
We play it by ear?
We'll play it by
Right.
ear. If
Sure.
push comes to shove, we just do what we do best and kill
just
them.
We're just talking.
If push
We're just
comes to
talking.
shove, we'll push him out of a goddamn window.
That's true. Thank you so much, Azik.
Wait,
Final
guys, no, wait, we can't go in there with violence on our mind.
Yes, that
Of
is also
course
a,
not.
a problem.
We can't go in there.
Uh,
We can't go in there intending to harm anyone. We cannot.
We
I
did
can
say if
assist.
push comes to shove.
I can assist in resisting how they search through our minds.
I mean, I can do my best and get you guys through it.
I'm
but
really
like-
good at emptying my brain.
Demonstration.
It's
You
like if we
remembered
went
that
in
one.
guns
Go ahead.
blazing, I could have used Move Earth to destroy the bridge, but I don't think that's going to be helpful.
Oh, you too.
You're going to turn into a hamster if you try to do that again. And
can-
I will also
I can
laugh.
give you guys a little bit of an extra boost to making it through the gate, even if you do have ill intentions on your mind.
Let me
Alrighty.
check something as well. God, you have so many spells, Casimir.
I hate
You're
to
such a
say it.
I listen. You know what, Zach? I consider what I did to be a mercy on you. I could have given myself the entire spell book, and it wouldn't have been totally fine.
I was looking at something.
There it
Yeah,
is.
she jumps off of Peak's head.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna give myself like.
I
That's
forget I
the
can
tree
walk
has
on
a
walls.
Make me an Arcana check, Casimir. Because I think this
I'm-
is something you would likely know.
Fine.
Yeah. Hold on.
See.
Let me.
Get off of me!
Arcana.
Yeah. You could probably disable one of the gates if you were able to sneakily cast a Dispel Magic for about a minute to an hour, somewhere in that time frame.
And I can help with stealth.
Please get off of me.
She jumps
Uh.
off from the top of his head.
So the enchantment's on the gate, right? I can disable them for a period of time. However, doing that is going to be like Hey, we're definitely going to kill you guys.
You can't cast it in secret?
No, wait, I can cast it in secret, but the minute it goes down, they're going to know. Then they're going to be like, why the fuck did you disable our anti-killing people gate?
I'm sure they will.
Are you going to kill us?
No, we just did it on accident.
Let me see.
We've done things on
Oopsies.
accident.
I can't girl boss my way out of that.
I can
I
girl
can.
boss for you, don't worry.
No,
You need to
wait,
learn how to girl boss a
hold
little
on,
harder.
hold on.
Okay.
We don't do it now. We just go in and find information. We gather around. We do our best to make friends and poke and prod and see what comes up, and then we can send a message to Weaver. We can get some help. I can open up the gate. Boom, 30 spiders.
It's a lot of spiders.
Just a couple things of note. We kind of told them pretty blatantly that we didn't really need to stick around them, so we would have to kind of find something to say, I suppose, as to why we're back.
I just want to speak to Nazim. Very curious.
I'm sure we can just
That's
make
not
up
a-
any reason, really.
Like we could say that we lost some supplies. We're looking to see if we can get a little bit of blood from Morgan.
Talk
I
to
think
your
they're running-
auntie
I
again?
just
don't
want
know.
us to all make sure that we have the same story.
It's like,
We can all have different stories for this specifically,
Like-
but
I mean, like, I'm sure they would believe. They're not suspicious of us. I'm sure they'd believe anything we tell them.
yeah, as long as you don't say something stupid like we're
Well,
here to kill you.
Like,
We
we
aren't
did.
trusted by them, is all. I just want to make
Yeah, I
sure
know.
that
Uh,
we should really just make sure that we're checking every box that we can. And additionally, when the time comes, if we needed to, in terms of taking down the gate, we can kind of pull a little bit of a scapegoat thing. I can disguise myself to be someone else.
Okay.
Sort of pin the blame on someone who's not part of our group.
Let's just have a deep breath. Yes, we take a deep breath. Close our eyes.
Sure.
We are only there to gather information. We will do no harm. Only learn. If push comes to shove, we will do what we can to ensure our safety. We are there
Okay.
to learn. And as long as we keep that in mind, nobody will be the size of an ant. Although it would be funny.
I disagree.
Would you still love me if I was a worm, Casimir?
Want to find out? I can turn you into a worm.
No! Well, would you
What
still
a strange question to ask, actually. Oh, weird.
So you
Alright.
would
Something
love
Casimir's
I-
definitely been asked before.
He thinks it's such a stupid question. It's like, I could polymorph you into anything. I could make you a worm right now. Yeah, I'd still love you, but, like, what's...
polymorph me into a snake.
No, I need...
Peak fully heard
Very
what
real.
Fairthie was saying about, yeah, we're just gonna go in there and not intend to hurt anyone. And went,
Oh, yes, whether you believe that or not, it's the mindset. Keep your mind clear.
Alrighty.
That's what we do. Us? We've done this millions of times before.
If I
Keep your
clear my
mind
mind, I'm
killed.
going to end up eating you.
Yeah, same.
I will make sure they don't eat you, fairly well. Though you're technically stronger than me.
Nope. You're gonna sit by this fire. You're gonna stare at it for a minute,
Um,
and you're gonna clear your mind. You're gonna think of nothing about except for how pretty this fire is, and how we will do what we must.
Peak
Hey,
starts
Fire.
clearing his mind
only
and
that.
just zeroes in on Fairly Well.
Fire
once
reminds me of the
more.
village I burnt down.
the whole party misses the very brief note that Fairly Well gives. As some people talk over the point where Fairly mentions once more that they're a professional assassin.
Yes, your nose. This is why I hired Faraday.
Perfectly snack-sized assassin.
I was like, oh, I'm professionally
accurate.
unemployed, technically.
I'm very rich, very pretty, and drink
We
a
just
lot.
have to keep one single thing on our mind. Just one single thing.
Could I use
that
this
is
as... Can I
to
put this
learn.
on my resume, Casimir?
you even know how to write?
Of course. Do you think I'm me an imbecile?
Yes.
Occasionally, yes.
Oh, says the one who almost gave away our undercover position last time.
Says the
And the
second
one
rate
who's
wizard.
married to them.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. You're talking about Calliope. Which is weird, because you're pinning someone else's deeds on me.
No, I'm saying the one who married them. You're the one who married them.
Yeah, why are you pinning their deeds on me? Anyways, let's go.
Alright, dude, let's leave. Spent enough time here?
Yeah. Eaten. I'm refreshed.
Fare thee well is fully aware that, like, Peak is following them. They just, like, swish their tail. They're like, yes, come here.
I'm
Come on.
climbing you.
Oh, yes, yes. Come here.
Peak accepts this.
Good. Let's go, tall man.
I'll start pulling
What
you
tall-
all over.
Am I
to
tall man?
the
Yeah.
other map.
Oh.
How do I look, tall man?
How do I look, yellow man?
Dust does a very good impression of that. Anyways, you may all join me on the Forlorn Camp as you take a few minutes to wander back.
And she jumps off of
Okay, so
Peak's
there's a-
head.
So there's a second gate. Okay.
Remember, think of
Alright.
nothing but... Think of nothing, keep your mind clear.
Side eye so hard.
I don't even believe in nothing.
Come on, come on.
I believe in
Switch their little tail, trying to get Peak to follow. Come on.
Oh, my screen's frozen. 1 second.
No worries. I'll pull you along.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you're back.
I'm having
No.
bad technical difficulties tonight.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll make do with what we can. No worries. So, you're, welcome back. Thought you all were headed out.
We're
Just
short one
wanted-
for a little bit, but go on, Zeke.
Oh no. Just trying to get a few more supplies before the long journey ahead of us, you know.
Nah, you did leave without taking extra supplies. I'm sure that Laris would be happy to sell you some.
And I would be happy to buy some.
Alright, come on through.
Thank you.
Hee hee hee.
People are identified. I have to remember to change that. Hello, love.
Hello.
Hello, Auntie.
Did you all find your stay before so good that you decided to come back the very next day?
Yes, it's because of you.
Yeah. You're not yet proven, so I can't sell much to you all.
Oh.
My current deal.
It's alright. We're just looking for information and some general supplies at this point.
There's some folks hanging out around the people pit over there. She points.
You know what?
The people pit.
It's the pit where the people sit.
I see.
Oh,
I'm running.
okay.
More people for the people pit.
Wait, I see everyone going over there, and I'm realizing, okay, well, I guess I'm not talking to the sun one-on-one, so I'll just stay here with Auntie.
Fare pops up on one of the little boxes and stays with Auntie as well.
Azik will see Nazim, but probably make their way over to Zana.
Ivy just sits there, like she belongs.
Absolutely. Then I will run through these from bottom to top, starting with the auntie.
Auntie, how'd you end up down here too? I thought they were just fighting a war against the sisters.
Ah, yes. You see, ideals are sometimes a very fickle thing. I had made some deals with some of these people a century ago, and I'm still bound to offer them my services. The problem is they were fighting against the sisters. So I tried to get a deal to get out of it, and this is that. Now
This is the deal to get out of the other deal.
Yes, exclusive work for a little while. Ugh.
Oh, you're not happy about that.
No. I could be making a lot more if I could be selling to people like you all. Or better yet, people in the war. Mm.
Did you not leave yourself an exit clause?
My exit clause includes their death. Something I was not too terribly worried about at first. It could release a little bit of poison in the well, some rats with the plague, maybe a monster or two, and they'd be dead. But now they've got that freak. She points again in this general direction towards Nazim,
Right.
but, can't quite see him from here.
Yeah. I cast your guess it's Nazim. Yeah, I heard. Listen, Auntie. Big fan of divination. You know me. Student of Aspis and all that. Hello. Where did Nazim get here? Were you here before Nazim?
Nazim appeared on the battlefield. It was about the same time that they came and asked for my help. All these people who call themselves the Forlorn now. I knew pretty quickly I couldn't fight him.
I have erudition out of many, many interesting things to say about Nazim.
I bet. Nobody gets like that without a couple of deals they shouldn't have made. I would know.
Oh, I don't doubt you. Mike. I'll settle closer. I'll look over to the people below, south of us, and south, quote unquote, back towards the gate. And are they just talking amongst themselves? Are they watching us?
They're chatting with each other currently. They seem tangentially aware of you all.
Okay. Now I'll turn to grandmother and go, I'll give this to you free in hope that maybe you'll think of it down the line. It's the Denaraja. And he was supposed to be dead a long time ago. The Eye is not happy about him. Not happy at all.
Well, if he were to happen to disappear, I would be very pleased.
Wonderful, wonderful. Unfortunately, no. Him disappearing won't happen so easily. And your dealings with these people? Or is it just the camp is it the Forlorn? Is it a specific person?
It's with their people. These are all that remain of them.
That's such a Auntie. You know, people is a ephemeral thing. It could be anything that they want it to be.
Yes.
Are they adding more people? I don't think so.
Yeah, they want to. They're having a tough time of it while they're in here, that's for sure.
Peek, Peek, why are you looking at Fairy like that?
Yeah, what's up, Casimir?
Oh, good. Major areas, major thoroughfares, wooded area. Where I sort of teleported you directly last time. Is that a place grandmother would like, do you think?
Do you where you picked me up?
Yeah.
I mean, it was an old stone ruin.
There's a village further away.
Yeah, only about a mile off from the ruin. But yeah, there. Honestly, I had heard a rumor that the ruins held some kind of power, so I was there to see if perhaps there's anything that I can investigate, or honestly, a lot of times in those places that people say hold power, rare herbs grow. So that's really what I was up there doing today.
Auntie, if you disappeared, would you still be bound to your deal if you couldn't get back here?
Oh, they'd have to ask me for something.
Interesting.
I've considered just walking away a few times. It's travel well there in Ibris. If they have their mindset, dude, they can get anywhere.
Listen, Weaver doesn't want them here, and you know this. And now that I does not want Nazim here. The minute Nazim goes, everything in here is gonna die. Or at least, at the very least, be on, the chopping block. I don't want you caught up with that, particularly. Does he seem nice enough? That's all I'm gonna say. If it comes down to a fight with Nazim, and you happen to disappear and leave a monster in your wake, I'm not going to say anything. But just giving you time to prepare,
Understood, dearie. Well, loves, I think you ought to move on now.
I think so too.
But
Peek, Ferdy. Let's see if we can find Nazim's tent.
Well, I was gonna ask the auntie if she had a way for me to talk to my hot lion boyfriend.
You what?
I mean, yes, but you're gonna have to get me out of this deal first, aren't you?
Add
Okay,
incentive,
you
isn't
do
it?
it for love, auntie.
Love is love.
Love is a distraction, you silly goose.
And you're a snack.
Am I wrong?
That's a very
Aren't these-
specific phrase you've given there, little one. She
Am
leans
I
forwards.
wrong?
Where were you trained?
I suppose it's a story for another time then, yes?
Suppose
Right.
so.
After everything happens.
Once we're not in a wonderful peak, you know I'm not blind.
Let's use
I
your talents for
will
something more constructive. Peek.
break your
Hey,
jaw.
jingle diggle, jingle diggle.
Oh my goodness.
Peek's head snaps to whatever's jingling.
It's just like the little chain with the lantern.
You all have the wrong idea about the auntie here. She can't make any deals with all of you, not unless you're proven, not unless you become one of us.
No, I understand.
Oh dear, you're all right.
Hold on,
Go
don't-
about
don't-
your
don't-
business.
Yeah, hold on, just Peek, come on.
Fairly shakes their little tail. Come here. Come on. We're going.
And before
Come
you
on.
go
Let's
there-
find Nazim's tent. Let's find the tents. I'll take them off to find the tents.
Absolutely. You can just stay around the right side here, and I'll hop around to the other groups, and then we'll bring you all together.
Okay.
Over to you, Calliope. You sit down over here. Nazim's leaning forwards. As you sit down, Lara says, "And if the Thousand Eyes is sitting around their main camp, that's going to be a major issue for us. I know you said you could handle her, but there's going to be a lot of other opponents too. If they have a few executioners... Oh. And Nazim looks over. Hello. You're all back.
We missed some things.
Well, if you're not going to be joining us, I would actually appreciate if your stay was somewhat swift. Laris, can you help them out with whatever they need?
Oh, we've got it.
Then, to what do we owe the pleasure?
Oh! Well, they're all doing things that they're supposed to be doing. Buying things they're supposed to buy and whatnot. I don't particularly enjoy doing any of that. So I'm sitting here. Not getting in anyone's way.
Well, you're welcome to sit if you'd like. He looks back to Laris. We need more people. See if you can get a runner out to those determiners, fellows. Laris will nod. I don't have much gold for them, but I'm sure my services will be enough. Sir, we can try. It will take some tough negotiating, but we can try.
Hey, Zach? Am I able to perhaps create a token?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up my sheet to make sure I can... I need to know, specifically what kind of token, what I need for the token. I think it needs to be something, that is hers. That, is from her.
Hi, while this is happening, I want to get some food.
Oh, certainly.
So, definitely need dinner.
Where is it?
I'll let you flick through that. We'll hop over to Azit for a moment. You wander over to Lisana, who is painting out something new.
Sorry to say you have to repaint that after those fools ruined it.
I was somewhat surprised. Oddest types roam through Ibris. The oddest types, I tell you.
Well, indeed. Especially those Weaver bunch. They're quite the strange ones.
Very. But I suppose I can't expect much less from people who've sold everything they have for a connection to something like that.
I see. Well, we ran into a few issues with them on our way here.
Did you?
Yes.
My condolences, I've only fought them a couple of times.
Well, weirdly enough, we didn't actually have to fight them. They seemed to be recruiting people, and it seems like they're trying to gather a mass of people.
Of course they are. They'd be doing so right now, trying to undermine us.
Well, I'm sure that was their intent. They marked a place on my map that is suspiciously close, though not too far away from here, in fact. I believe they're soon to attack you all.
Well, I'm sure they'll find that my wards are plenty more than enough to stop most of them.
I see.
But we should probably pass through the gate for a little while, just in case anyways. Or at least be ready to.
That would be a wise play indeed. Though when we ran into them, they looked... What's the word? Disconnected from the main force, if you catch my meaning. They looked tired, exhausted, and we did swing by their place before coming here. It doesn't look like they have it all together just yet.
She looks to you and she says, You should tell all of this to Laris and Nazim. They could take some of the force and go and cut them off.
Well, I think I'll do just that. You are quite the wise woman indeed, Asana.
She shrugs a little bit. It seemed that was your intent anyways.
Well, I'll talk to you later then.
Later, Zeke. She continues to repainting her painting. Calliope, you were going to pull a token of some kind. Restart, gotcha. Well, I'll give you, I've perhaps poked at the wrong moment. Feel free to continue, Izzy.
Nazim, my dear friends, I do believe I have a matter of utmost import.
You do.
I was just talking to the lovely lady Lizanna.
Yes.
Well, I believe I've figured out a way you can get it dropped on those nasty bastards. You see, on our way here, I didn't want to tell you guys yet because you seemed... Well, you don't spill all your secrets to the first person you meet, of course. And we ran into the Weavers on our travel. On the way up here, I'd say. They were trying to recruit us and bring us to this sort of encampment. We went there just to check things out, because, of course, we're new to this area. And it seems they were... it seems they were disconnected from the main forces right now. Ill-prepared, but it looks like they're trying to gather forces and presumably to attack here, because it is not far off from this area alone.
Laris leans forwards and says, How far? Where can you point me in the direction, perhaps, and give me a description of the path there?
Azik will pull out his map, and those people, I don't know if you remember, those people who we ran into a while ago, and then they moved to the place on his map where they are. I'll just point there. What?
Certainly.
Alright.
Laris looks at it, and he frowns, and he says, we were there just a few days ago.
Yes. Sadly enough, it looks like they used a lot of their resources. They're newly implemented there. We were there not but 2 days ago. Like I said, they seemed tired, weakened. Probably pushed out any forces of what used to be there.
You know what their numbers were?
I'd say they probably lost a lot of people taking out the lot. So I'd say probably no more than 12 people at the point. It did look like a war zone though. And they were gathering people, recruiting people when they took us there.
He nods. I was talking about the need for just such a thing, Nazim. Let me take a few of our men. The hag, perhaps? Nazim shakes his head. Don't take the hag. Take McKay with you, and a number of the soldiers. Perhaps 8 of you in total should be enough.
I thank you for your swift leadership in getting rid of this menace. Truly awful people.
Laris gets up and calls out, "All right, I'm coming around. You. And he starts pulling people with him. You two over there. These two come along as well.
Zig's gonna cast message and let Casimir and pretty much everyone else know that he's done his part.
Grab the oil on the way out, everyone. We're gonna light up some spiders. Laris is going to start marching a group out.
That's a good bit of people.
Zig smiles.
It was a well put together lie. I didn't need a roll.
Yeah, I was like using shit we got earlier. We'll never go over there now, though.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
God. No, never.
No.
The camp feels a bit more empty as he pulls about half the people out of it.
Well, I'd suppose the best chance is to get the drop on this motherfucker as he's speaking through message.
Like he just smiles. I figured out what I want for the token. It'll be one of her nails, like one of her claws.
Mm-hmm. You can, like, snap the end of one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is everyone ready?
I think Nick is currently out. But if you want to have the group, if you want to step over here and meet up, you certainly can. Nazim has an eye on you.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah.
And kind of discreetly try and like put the claw somewhere. I have to imbue it with magic. But
What are you trying to do with it? Just want to leave it around here somewhere?
yeah, so Calliope can use her eerie token for one telepathic message or remote viewing.
Okay, you could like try and hide it under one of the cushions or some such thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what she's gonna do. It's like she pretends to stretch and move and leans over like she's like trying to lay and hides it with like her tail tucking it in.
Sure. Doesn't seem like Nazim notices. His attention kind of turns towards the people coming up towards him.
Hello.
Welcome back to my camp. I appreciate the information. Being able to clear out a few more of the dark spiders will be beneficial in the long run of my mission.
Okay.
I'd like to send Casimir a telepathic message.
We're all connected. Can we all just be connected through message? So we could just do that.
I mean, they already have a telepathic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You two can do it easy. Careful with
Yeah.
how much you do it, Azik, because you do have to perform the components for it. So you're gonna have to like turn away and do some hand motions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just sign language, guys. Don't worry about it.
It's like it's okay.
A quick prayer. It's a quick prayer, guys. Don't worry.
I have ADHD. It's okay. I'm constantly moving my hand.
I
can't sit still. I'm always moving.
Calliope sends a telepathic message to Casimir. I've left a token in the camp, here towards the center. We'll be able to see later on.
And I've cleared
And
out
here.
most of the guards.
You don't hear that message.
Oh yeah. Well, I used my message that I've already cast.
Right.
I'm happy to deal with two conflicting messages at the same time in my head.
Yep.
It's-
They overlay each other. They happen. It's like one person speaking in each of your ears.
It's like we both sent the message facing towards
Oh my
Nazim,
god.
and then Casimir's just spazzing out in the background.
His fucking eyes are going cross. He's crossing his eyes like.
Casimir, come on.
But it looks like Azik did send a message earlier, which you would have received, where he says, "All right, I've gotten rid of a number of them," and you would have seen Laris pull another one of the higher-ranking members and 6 of the local guards, about half of the people in the camp in total, and go out somewhere.
For how long?
That's a good question. For Azik, for when he has to answer, it's about half a day's travel out, so they'll be gone for a day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hopefully nothing bad befalls them.
So we have an entire day to do something. So you're welcome. I bought you an entire day.
Bought me an entire day. Oh, okay. I make a mental note to get the direction of where they left from Azik, so I can send it back to Thousand Eyes, so Thousand Eyes can fucking ambush them.
It was you know that like area that those people stopped us by a while back and like marked it, and like we almost got into a fight. It was of those people that attacked Thallium at the first part.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
we
they
got
gave
that.
us their camp and shit. That one.
Yeah. That's where I told them to go.
Okay.
Well, shall I help you get those supplies then, since Laris is out now?
Sure.
Yes, we do need supplies, like food and rope and water.
Can I show you a bit of an infrastructure issue that I've kind of noticed about this camp? It's kind of that back wall over there, past the auntie. It kind of seems like the gems there just aren't working.
Lizana, he calls over. Would you go check the barrier gems? Down by the auntie, make sure she hasn't messed with them. Of course, I can... Just a moment, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Can I cast message on auntie?
You can, you'll have to turn. Again, you know.
I was like, okay. Auntie Lucina, I know that this is pretty sudden, but if you want us to get rid of Nazim, I'd probably focus on doing something about those gemstones.
Make me a persuasion check, Azik.
I have to persuade
Damn, Ezek's pulling
get her
through.
own thing. Wait. 8. Shit. 13.
You will receive back. Listen, I'm not messing with Nazim, okay? When the time's right, if you're going to cause something, I saw all those people leave. I'm perfectly happy to let you fight.
That's best we're gonna get.
He's gonna say this in head, but not out loud. That useless little bitch.
What?
Me.
All right, team. It's now or never, Casimir.
Did you need food, water?
I'm not doing this without Morgan. What the fuck? I'm not starting to shit without Morgan.
Yes, I would very much appreciate maybe food, water, perhaps some rope if you've... There's a lot of pitfalls here.
Yes, we can do all of that. Do you have gold on you? We have use for it from time to time when we return to the surface.
Yes, I do have gold I'd be more than happy to pay for.
Casimir, this is our best chance.
How many days?
Notice
food
isn't
do
we're
you
down a
need?
person.
Yeah, and they're down 8 people.
Let's see. How many folks are with us? Uh, with let's go with 2 days worth of rations. And
We have a day. We can just come back in 8 hours.
oh,
You're so right, Casimir.
Zim starts grabbing things out and placing them on the table, and he'll say, 4, 5. No, there was 6 of you, wasn't there originally?
oh yes. Do we know that she eats?
Yeah, you know that she drinks blood. She's been pretty blatant about that.
Do you perhaps have any spare? Really like waves a little hand for him to get closer. Like, something a bit more on the Crimson Ichor side for one of the rations. Just sort of vaguely mentioning.
You have a blood drinker.
Sadly so, but it is not by her own design. I apologize. If you do not have anything, that is fine.
I don't have any of that. I'm not comfortable asking my people to give blood.
That is fair and understandable. This will do. How much do I owe you?
Is 5 rope. I'll call it 10 gold. As you make a small purchase from Nizzy.
He's just trying to play distraction.
I was sending out to Thousand Eyes. Hold on.
If they hand over the 10 gold.
Half Forlorn Camp gone. Auntie won't interfere. That's 7. Send. Hold on. What's some? You know where the patrol is. We fight Nazim tomorrow. Hopefully.
I'm just saying, Casimir, we can get this over with now.
No, we can't.
He's weak.
What do you mean? I just saw this for the bar this morning.
Casimir, I'm trying to talk to you.
What?
Okay, first of all,
Oh, wrong tone, dude.
I love how like part of the Thousand Eyes was now just going to be yelling at Zeke.
Yeah.
I said no, we can't do it now.
It's pretty
Just so
hilarious.
scope.
first of all,
I'll let you two talk and then I'll have the Thousand Eyes respond.
first of all, Casimir, fix the tone.
Oh.
I'm trying to keep Zeke from starting a fight right here, right now. We are down
Okay,
a person.
that's fine. I want you to know that once you get Zeke and all of us back into our camp, I have laid down a token so that we can see and hear everything around them.
Okay.
Okay? So you
Good.
don't have to freak out about scratch. But just like last time I did this, I will not be able to do anything else.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
That's enough.
Fix your tone next time you talk to me.
You will receive.
Sorry.
I will deal with the stragglers. And perhaps
That's it?
if you
Okay.
beg, I'll send some forces to help.
Ash is weighing his pride right now.
I swear to God, if you say we need forces.
No response. I'm not sending it again.
You left him on red.
Left him
That's fine.
on red.
That's fine. They wanted to flex as a demon.
That's
You,
whatever.
perfectly fine if you don't respond.
Yeah. Well, it would cost me another spell slot to do it, so I'm not really gonna.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot to beg.
Yeah, I'm not wasting spell slot to beg. Are you kidding me?
She looks for
Who the fuck do you think I am?
Climb peak again.
Zeke is clearly about to break.
You two are of a similar mind.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
How much to Zeke? 9 hours.
I could kill him in 2.
Guard will be too far away to get back. They won't be able to get back here in time.
What do you mean?
Nothing important. He just shakes his head. You can make an insight check if you want, but...
I do. I do want to.
Start a fight now. Those guards cannot have gone too far. They could get back here very fast.
Fine. We'll wait.
9 hours. I just asked for 9 hours.
Zeke looks annoyed, but okay.
I mean, Zeke's done a great job, but 2 of them was a really bad idea.
Oh.
You're not sure. He's hard to read. You all could, if you were considering working with us further, go and claim a small artifact for us. I'd happily return the other one that you helped garner as a reward.
Well, can't say no to an artifact, can I?
What sort of artifact?
A legendary blade. I think I spoke very briefly of it before.
Zeke's drooling.
It's only been a few days since we had someone garner its location. Someone cleared out the Guardian there, I'm not sure who. Means it's the perfect time to grab it.
Sweats.
Zeke drools, but then he remembers he's not proficient in blades.
Yes.
Do you by any chance know anything about this sword?
It is a legendary blade. It's called the Weaver's Fang.
Oh.
Oh, how interesting.
That's so
a great
interesting.
treasure of
That's
our enemy.
so-
It would be a good boon for us to have instead.
Well, I can assure you that we will go and get this Weaver's Fang for you, and then help you break the rest.
Excellent. If you garner it, feel free to return any time with it. I'll pronounce you all forlorn, whether you stay or not.
On occasion, I am a bit forlorn.
Would you believe that's where it all came from originally?
I would, yes. The mortal
Yeah.
condition is very interesting.
Once you're one of us, you'll be able to get magical ammunition made for you free of charge. And be able to make deals with the auntie. Though again, I suggest caution while doing so.
Oh, well, I have a few
Okay.
deals for that hag.
Hey, respect.
As an auntie, careful.
I like that, Auntie.
I like the auntie.
I don't. Do some. It's like I'm messing. I'm saying this to
too.
Casimir
I like
to
the
the vibe. It's like I don't can do a simple task.
Peek. Peek.
Yes.
Stand up.
With a real peak stand up.
Peek stands up with with Calliope on his back.
I'm very tall now.
It's like, oh, that's you are. Let me see. And then I'm gonna leg sweep him.
As per the
Oh.
rules I've set for my own people, I won't allow you to rest here another night.
Oh.
Well, we didn't even rest here one night.
Yeah, we didn't west here one night.
He nods.
Nod.
I know. He's saying we can't stay. Period.
Got it. Well, them's the rules, I suppose.
It's alright. I'm
It's like,
used
what
to
the-
not being allowed in a camp.
Get me that
I like
blade and I'll make sure you're allowed.
Peek looks over at Nazim and goes, "Not even for your old friend's apprentice."
He sighs. I could make it work for one night. They listen to me, they trust me. They view me as their leader, but I am in truth a rather new addition to the Forlorn.
There's like 4,
You
5,
just are?
6 people. 7 people, not including Nazim. We're basically the camp now.
You can use my tent. I think we have one extra right now with all those people out.
No, we wouldn't be able to use your tent. It wouldn't be right.
I don't sleep anyways, it was a formality.
Ah. No, it still wouldn't
Yes.
be right.
He's a drow, Kalani.
Oh.
He's like me, you don't sleep. Fine.
Yeah.
He motions to the purple tent and to this one here, and he says, you can use these two.
I call this one.
I'll likely meditate inside my own during the, feels wrong to say night, when I choose to rest.
You get used to it, you know.
I'll have to. I haven't spent most of my time underground.
It's not so bad.
We'll find a better place eventually. But first, we need to monopolize Ibris.
Why specifically Ibris? Again, I know you probably told me, or told us, but I have a very short memory, and not just because I'm small.
If we can take the Weaver out of commission for a few months, as I hope to do, then we will be able to monopolize Ibris for some time.
What the fuck? Get off the
Trade
painting.
routes.
Get off of there. Get off of there.
Get off the painting.
Alright.
You
the fuck is wrong
ruined
with you?
the second painting peak.
Get off of it. Get off of it.
You sack of
Peek
shit.
didn't know that it was a new painting.
You sack of shit.
I do my best to like mending the painting back to how it was.
And some
Or,
of
like,
it
you know,
does
magic it
pull
back.
into place some of the very base layer that had dried a little bit.
Ezek
Yes,
looks embarrassed.
So, what are your goals beyond Ibris then? Once you've done that, let's say that you manage it, that you do it. What are the goals after that? Are you going to go to another layer, another place, and try and monopolize that, or are you just going to try and stick here?
No, we'll become rich. I'll send the Forlorn off to a new land. They can purchase enough of it to live their own lives in a new, safer location.
Hmm.
And I'm sure by that point I'll be dead.
Wow.
Death. It sure does come for everyone. Not for me,
No.
though. I'm stuck here forever.
No one lives forever, as they say.
Oh,
Indeed.
well.
But
you
I'm
guys-
not done yet. I have one final Flair to show.
I see. Well,
That's just for the Weaver, however. They have something rather important to me, and I'll be taking it back.
Oh,
Interesting.
the curtain
Alright.
calls, and it's time for someone to take a bow.
I think it's time for a nap.
Well, I think it's time to retrieve an artifact.
I'm gonna climb Casimir now.
I expected Peak to have the zoomies, not you.
I had a really good sleep. Got to see my nurturer. It was very good.
Well,
Oh no, I jinxed it.
I'm waiting for the sauna, really.
you mind marking on the map where this trinket is?
Certainly. And he'll look down at your map and frown. His his brow furrows. Seems you already have it marked.
God damn it.
You didn't happen to clear out some kind of guardian, did you?
Ezek remembers.
no.
I didn't know you were
I
talking
know.
about that, Blaine!
Oh, you idiot.
Son of
What?
a... You are
No.
so
No,
You
I
are
didn't say that out
No.
loud. I said-
simultaneously a genius and an idiot, and it's awesome. Please do this.
I barely just kind of pops up, and she's like,
Me too.
we do not recall seeing any sort of guardian there. There, I think, did we pass that at all?
I think when we got
Quite
there,
a few noises that way, but I don't think we ran into a guardian.
there wasn't anything there.
We can go check it out once more, see if there's anything there, if that is what will help. Yes?
Certainly. Lasana sits down and says, "There's nothing wrong with the barrier crystals over there. They're just as they were yesterday morning."
Strange. They looked to be less glimmery when we walked by. I assumed something was wrong, but I guess I don't know my magic.
I don't
No,
Seems
you
so.
don't.
Whispers.
I have one question for you all before I allow you to go on your way.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Who marked this for you? He taps at the mark.
Some strange cobalt called Goldfingies.
That kobold is my.
You shat his
was-
pants. What do you mean strange? You're the reason he is strange.
He was going on, and we were all kind of new to the area, and we were walking around, and we saw this rambling maniac talking about
Oh my
how he's gonna
God.
go there and clear this treasure of some sort.
The
And we were
shinies.
like, well, if you ever need any help, let us know. And he was like, if you need me and you want to help me get those shinies, come here. And he marked it on my map. I had no idea.
Something flashes behind Nazim's eyes, some kind of recognition. Again, people can make an insight check if they want.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I really want to describe this, so I really hope someone rolls well. That's good.
I'm trying to find where insight is. I'm trying to find
Come
it.
on.
Please.
I'll-
18.
I'll roll my I'll roll a luck point.
Sure.
So I'm down 2.
We'll certainly do it.
Yay!
Where'd it go? What the hell? Okay, hold on.
Just go to the void. 16 is also quite good, so I think everyone here will get something. You'll see the recognition behind his eyes, and that he visibly relaxes at the description. It's like he's connected a number of puzzle pieces in his head. Peek. Looking at him and remembering what you'd seen. You remember back, Goldfingies had some kind of blue-scaled companion, not unlike a Zeke, that he was traveling with. And you imagine that Nazim has just pieced together that a Zeke was probably his traveling.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
he thinks that a Zeke is like Goldfingy's buddy.
And
Got
that
it.
is why you do not require a deception roll. Because the details are correct.
Oh my god.
That's incredible.
The
Oh my
information Nazim
God.
already had.
What would have happened if I said Weaver showed us? Where was
You'll never
Right.
know.
Combat immediately.
combat? Roll initiative.
I think we can
tries
do
really
this, guys.
hard.
He would have had to
Peek like looks
salvage
at
it
Ezek
pretty
and
quick.
tries very hard not to giggle.
Very well. You can all find rest here when you wish. I've passed your small companion here in the supplies. And if you do garner the artifact, let me know. I imagine you'll have to find this gold
Did
thing
it-
again.
Okay, I want to know. Did anyone else make the connection that he was talking about the sword that we stole?
Yes.
Yeah.
I made
Oh.
it way before. What these
Pretty
things-
early on, yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Sword,
no
I'm like,
idea.
oh no.
I had no idea. That was like weeks ago. You guys get.
Lasana, how was your trial? You know what? You should show me that test again. And he'll get up. Are you sure? It uses a lot of... Alright. It will be fine. You can meditate, can you not? Some study will
the
restore
painting.
the power to me.
Don't step on it.
I hate to see her leave. Love to see her walk
He
away.
stops.
Off.
And I think she'll look over to Casimir, because you had been wanting to speak with her, I remember.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you need something?
Yes, I want to talk to you about the enchantments behind the walls specifically, because this is a long-lasting enchantment.
Oh, yes. Are you aware of different valuables' ability to hold energy for a certain amount of time?
Music changes really unsettling me. Yeah, well, sure. In the various
It's the same
Vegas
reason why and she motions to your staff and to your eye. It's the same reason why that's made out of such valuable crystalline material. Conductive to the travel of magic. You can almost use them as a source. I need to go around and recharge them, so I'm never at full power. But they provide a pretty powerful anti-life barrier. From the outside only.
Not bad. Casimir's like internally like
I pieced together with the help of a hag.
I see.
Kind of Zeke.
Stop. What is up with you?
I'm going to
You've
wait
been
till
on?
Sonic comes back because I like want to like lean into the Sonic. I was like, so why are you here specifically?
She chuckles a bit. I'm here because Nazim saved my life. And, you know, things were kind of going to shit back home. I don't know if you've been to the Isles recently. Midbury is hell. Even where I was, I had it relatively flush compared to most people.
Oh, you salvaged your stuff and came here.
She nods.
You're literally a refugee. Okay. I say this with all the love in my heart. Nazim's on a timer. He made so I can.
What do you mean?
I'm very good at what I do. What I do is divination. He was supposed to die a while ago.
She looks a little bit worried and she glances behind her. Towards Nazim, presumably.
Look, the Eye of Erudition is not happy he's alive. Alive, quote unquote.
Eye of Erudition. Why?
Why? Okay, they got us in here in the first place. Now.
He has been somewhat rushing.
Listen. I take this as a bet from a diviner. Pack your bags.
I can't go home. There's no...
No, I can send you somewhere else. It's not a big deal to me. I can send you to the Institute. How about that?
She seems like there's a lot of emotion across her face. She seems very uncertain. But very
I'm doing this because I respect you as a fellow student. And I really didn't want to see your knowledge die here. I don't want to see anything come to any of these people, frankly. But I bet 20-1, shit's gonna go down.
Okay.
Catherine fails to mention that she's screen's just gonna go down.
Casimir pulling through.
Casimir, I am gonna have you make me a persuasion check. This is going to influence things a little bit here.
Persuasion?
Because...
Oh boy.
Or deception, I mean.
He genuinely does like her, and he genuinely does not want to see her knowledge lost, so this isn't really deception.
I don't really want.
It's a deception way of omission,
That's
but
what
we'll
I'm saying.
we'll
Is
see.
it could be either. So take your pick.
On
It's like-
persuasion. I probably grabbed the wrong one. There we go.
It's like you're saying his days are coming to an end, but you didn't say that we're gonna be the one.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Casimir is.
I know what I know what I need to do.
Go.
Are you finally gonna banish someone?
No,
She
I'm not gonna
steps
banish them.
back a little bit. She says, he has been rushing a lot lately. It seems he's talked about it a few times. He said what he wants to get back from Weaver, he won't survive. He said he would do everything to make sure we would.
I will do everything to make sure that you guys get out of this okay. Okay? Listen to me. What happens if he wins, right? And he doesn't, there's a reason he's going to die. It's not because the Eye of Erudition. The Eye of Erudition does not do that. It's the Dinaraja.
She turns around a little bit. She's no longer like, fairly, in fact. And Calliope, you both have a better view of her now. As she looks around and she...
Calliope
Take your
stares at
time.
her
Whoa.
and jumps off of Zeke.
Zeke
Just-
too.
Take a
I'm
breather.
sorry. To...
Take some time to pack. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be
Sure.
okay.
Verity just sort of motions a hand to get her to like sit down on the pillow. Go, calm, take a seat. It is a lot.
We can meditate if you'd like, if you
can't-
feel better.
It can't be Nazim just going to... You don't understand. You haven't seen him.
Calliope
He's
pats her on the
invincible.
shoulder. Listen, people have paths, and no matter how invincible they may seem, their paths tend to end. And there's nothing you can do about that. And to try to evade that,
I don't want to hear
it
anymore.
upsets the
Guys,
balance.
Calliope.
Calliope, please.
I'll...
Sleep. Think on it. It's fine.
She nods.
But let me say this, Lizzie. You are a woman of high class and standing. You are probably one of the most put together people that we've met down here.
By far, actually.
Therefore, I do not believe this place is for you.
And she's gonna head into her tent. I think Nazim's gonna come in and peek in. And they're probably gonna have a little discussion. It's not very long, like probably only a couple sentences before Nazim leaves. Sighs.
I'm like watching Izzy like a hawk. The minute he steps past the bridge, I just relax and turn away. Something known to only him, you know.
Urge to kill is rising.
That's congested. It'll be okay.
He goes to the hag.
All we need to do is make sure only Nazim dies.
Alrighty. Well, maybe I can get away with killing one of these Forsworn.
Don't do it.
These
These are the friends. These are the people.
Ah, fine.
we can kill the next people we come across, Zeke.
They'll probably be the do anyways.
Promise?
Of
I
course.
promise that. Oh,
I'm
gosh.
very hungry, Casimir.
I knew you before I left. Fine.
I did not, actually. I thought it would be
Nice.
okay.
There's a tiny little cat doodle that, if you squint really hard, might look a little bit like you rolling in pain. By the way.
What?
Nice.
Great.
Rolling in pain.
Mhm.
He looks at it and he just, what the fuck? Picks it up, rolls it into a little thing, puts it in his satchel, and goes, I'll remember this.
Well, I guess it's time to do a bit of snooping. See if there's anything that we can take for our own.
Way ahead of you.
There's probably
He
some.
starts-
We just
So-
grab
He
that
starts
artifact
rolling
and
up
leave.
the still wet painting to take with him.
Stop! What do you? Wait, hold on. That's just a
Wait, can I
painting.
walk on it? Let me walk on it
It's-
real quick.
No,
Uh,
fuck off. All of you just fuck off. Actually. Put
There's
the painting down.
Zeke-
It's not
Zeke
yours.
runs over and gets really close to Casimir's face and goes, Casimir, you don't understand.
I will banish you.
You don't understand, Casimir.
I understand very well.
Pulls out the little drawing, holds it up, and goes, you don't understand, Casimir.
Take
This
the
is
drawing.
personal
Don't
now.
fucking take the painting.
Alright,
No, I'm taking
See what
both.
we got
She doesn't
in here?
deserve a painting.
Some bickering ensues.
I'm going to grab Pete by the shoulder, and I'm going to. I'm fully dropping the mask. Casper looks fucking angry, and there's like a light behind his eyes. Pete, if you fuck this up by doing anything to Sana, I will fucking execute you.
Oh my god.
Okay, Casimir.
This is a very delicate situation.
I know,
Not you.
but you told me to stop.
We're going to kill
need to
all
chill.
of them anyway.
We're not killing all of them.
Oh my god.
We don't need to. The door's open. We just need to kill Nazim and get the rest out of here.
We're gonna come over to Ezek in a moment here. But it looks like Fairly is snooping.
I am doing a little snooping.
Make me a perception check, Fairly. You're a fair distance away, but you might be able to hear their quiet mutterings. Just given how few people are in the camp now.
Oh.
You can't quite catch it. You'll just see a couple of the motions they do as Nazim walks up. Auntie Lucine opens her arms wide and says, "Ah, if it isn't my favorite customer." And Nazim says, "Hush now, Egg.
Hush now, you stupid.
I want you to look into my future again."
Shit. Shit.
It's
Fuck.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's uncertain. All we did is move the timeline. Nothing should change.
Oh, if I move a little closer.
You could.
Hear
try. You might
better.
you might have to make a stealth check to get closer, but you could try.
Dude, they're an assassin. They should have advantage on stuff.
I'm like, I'm about to check my ability. Do I have anything that makes me?
Literally, you can go for it. I still have my portent.
You have a +9 to stealth, so you
Yes,
know, take
yeah.
that as you will.
Yeah,
You have a
you're
plus
fine.
9 to
now,
stealth, and
we're
you have
good.
a
So fine.
you have an auto 19 if I need it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna try to move. We're gonna try and move closer.
You're so fine. Easy.
Oh yeah, you're good. Auntie Lucine pulls some bone, some various bits of bone over and tosses them here, and she says, "If I told you before, your future is not mine to tell. You're owned, body and soul, name and mind. The Deniraja has a purpose for you, and you will either complete it, or you will die." And he says, "I'm being told that there is going to be something that might happen to me sooner than then." Says, "Sooner? And who could stop you but Weaver? And maybe you should put some thought into that, Nazim. Read my future, Hag." And we're gonna hop over to the tent.
Casper's let go of Peek's shoulder and is like staring intently. He's like, shh. Fuck. No. Alright. Now Zeke.
Inside the tent, there is a small bed laid out, and a chest, and a space with a mirror. And it's very, very simple in here.
Alright, I guess I'll open the chest.
It is locked.
I guess
damn
I
it.
will break the lock on the chest.
Oh my god. We haven't even gotten rid of him yet.
How would you like to break it?
Well, could I try picking the lock?
You could, yeah. And just make me a sleight of hand check. I believe you have a +0.
Plus nothing. Come on, baby. 13.
You pull out an old dusty set of thieves' tools that you've never really used. You don't even know where they came from. They weren't yours. And
These tools is iconic.
you line them up, hammer, and pick, and the pick snaps almost immediately.
Ah, I see. Yes. Very good. I cast Disintegrate on the lock.
The entire chest disintegrates.
You absolute fucking moron.
There's a number of things now just laying on a pile of dust with some of the dust on top of it because the chest was encompassing these things.
Alright, I look through the items. I look through the...
It's just quiet. Well, stream, it seems you can still hear me. But they cannot, which is an issue. So many technical difficulties today, I hate it. Yeah. Where is... my name, please? Routing works. Rejoining.
Through like the portal sound effect.
Apologies. I gestured
crash?
too hard with my head and it pulled my entire hardware setup off the shelf.
Oh god.
Everything's fine. It's just I had to replug everything in and restart my program.
It's like, can't you make furniture? You'll just like respawn the chest.
I can't make the same chest.
Respawn chest.
Yeah, that chest was
Respawn?
disintegrated.
I can't make the same. See, what the fuck are you doing? I can't make the chest again.
Zeke will like sift through the dust and look at the items.
There's some clothing. There is there is a book, and there is a small idol of a Rakshasa.
Okay, I guess I will look at the book, seeing if it's anything of note.
You pick it up and start flipping through.
Oh my god, this is his tent, you absolute idiot.
Oh my god, please.
You start flipping through it, and it appears to be a journal of sorts. It'll take a fair bit of time to read through this in any reasonable way.
Alrighty, I guess I'll pocket it for later.
There's a moment of panic on his face as he realizes that this is his tent. Wait, okay, we can stay here. He said we could use his tent. So we're gonna be
Exactly.
okay. Just like
See,
say
dear
anything.
Casimir boy, you worry too much. Go with the
Yeah.
flow. Soon he'll have no tents because he'll be dead. So relax. It's
The
going to
flow
be
is
okay.
flowing because I'm currently directing it so.
It's like Ezekiel's gonna. While he says that, Ezekiel's gonna pick up the idol.
Oh shit. Look, it's Rashrasa.
like, can I tell what it's made of? Anything valuable?
Running your finger over it, it appears to be made of an incredibly valuable material in an incredibly high quantity for it. This is created of pieces of mother of pearl pieced together.
Holy shit.
It's probably worth
I am.
2,000-3,000 gold.
Ezekiel's gonna start to drool. Takes the idol immediately.
This nice to know is right.
Well, see, I say that was worth a chest of things. And we got some clothes too, and we didn't even have to soil anyone's breeches. Is anything noteworthy about the clothes or
They all
nightcap?
look to be about Nazim's size.
I cast Prestidigitation on it and soils the
Just soil his pants. What the
soil.
madness. I'll hop back over to Fairly briefly, where Nazim said, "Read my future, hag." And Auntie Lucine, kind of leaning back, says,
Nope.
"I can do it, but it could be dangerous. And what if that's the thing that causes it all, is I start delving into things for you and your patron decides, oh, maybe this one isn't so loyal after all." Then at least do some reading into the future of some of the others. Our usual deal, hag. I want it done by sunrise. In the real world. And he's going to start to come this way, and you can kind of
He's dashing out.
jump up and out through there. He comes
Zipping.
out this way. He stops for a moment and looks this way, but doesn't seem to notice you. Anything anyone else is looking to do?
Probably should. Is he coming this way?
Yeah,
I was sending out to Morgan and tell him about the plan.
absolutely.
Just so that we live on the same page when they come back.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
It's like, Ezekiel start cleaning up, like sweeping things under the rug, stuff like that.
I'm not gonna literally send a message or sending, spell it out, because this is literally just so that Liv knows he has a reason to come here.
I wonder where they take
Like quickly text into the tent with you two both there? Yes.
Yes.
I just hello. He's Nadine, right? Right. He seems awfully
Yeah.
focused on trying to get his fortune told, and I don't know if that is something to be a bit concerned about or not. But
Well, I hear it's just a fun thing to do, you know? It's kind of...
yeah, but from the auntie, it's
Oh.
Jasper steps in. He's here. There. We are the reason the fortune is changing. Let me do what I do best.
be careful with what you do. I think whatever is going on, it has certainly caught his attention. I don't think he knows or has paid much mind to us. I'm certain he did not see me. But it has, I do believe it does have his attention, his curiosity.
Okay.
Hag doesn't seem to want to tell him his own fortune just yet, but they are speaking of finding a fortune for those within the camp. Something, he does not own his mind or name or anything else.
Oh yeah, the dinner Raja this time. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Don't bother me for like an hour or so. I'm gonna point at Peak. You have 1 hour. If I see that fucking painting gone, I'm going to cause hell. I'm just gonna leave. I'm like, peace over here to the corner. Rub my hands. Bag off.
That's
Prep my-
Casimir.
Put my thing of soda
guy,
water.
huh?
Certainly.
Bit of a stick up the ass.
You're not wrong, but
I think he
I'm
is
going to
fo-
describe what I need to do, Zach, and you're going to tell me what needs to happen. Okay?
Alright.
I know I've aped enough of Weaver to know kind of how it works with the threads. I need to pull a lot of threads because Casper's already made it very clear he doesn't want anyone else to die, and no one else is coming. So it's just us. So I want it to at least look like to Auntie, even if it's just like me using Portent to like fuck the roll up. I want it to look like that they're all going to be safe.
Certainly. So, attempting to interrupt whatever ritual Hang is currently doing, that is something you can certainly do. Pull your Portent to attempt to focus on the different possible paths, the different possible futures, and to give one more resonance than the others. Give me an Arcana check. This is an incredibly difficult Arcana check. You're going to do something, no matter what, don't worry.
That's I just picked out a 19.
Alright.
I can't do it with a 19, I don't deserve to do it at all.
Your focus comes in and out, and you try to pull, and you can practically see them in front of you again. These bits pulling from every person and everything, draping across all of reality in front of you as strands and threads which can be pulled on, which are messily connected together. And you can hear and hum and feel the movements of someone further away. Auntie Lucine. And it's strange because she's like grasping up. And you hear her mutter, tell me then what happens to... Oh, okay, I always hated that one. Blood on the Rocks, maybe? That would be nice. And you can try and shift and pull. And even just trying to focus and find which one is which, you are moving as fast as you can. Your thoughts are moving at the same speed as your hands, as you're chanting. You feel like you're gonna throw up.
Yeah. I will do my best to give Lucine a positive thread.
And you feel like as you pull and you shift and you attempt to find the correct one, so that as she pulls, as she attempts to find what is next in her way, that what she pulls upon, what she finds, will only be this. And you believe you are successful as you hear a mutter, oh, but he's gonna put an arrow in someone's head. That's not very exciting. And this continues for a little while with various different people in the camp. There is a point, Casimir, where you realize that you are, first of all, this takes an incredible amount of skill, what you are doing right now. But you feel your arm tugged in one direction, and you see an ethereal thread pulling on your arm. And it helps you to the right one. One of your blessings of Weaver has been used.
You know what? Fair enough.
And you will find an absolute success here in using a magic you've only seen in a cursory glance.
Because it only picks the best.
You rolled well
Yeah.
enough.
There's one blessing. Oh boy. Dude's probably panting and sweating.
You've just used, you know...
Probably
you've
more
just
than a
used
few spell
incredibly
slots.
Powerful magic, yes. You'll have a chance to rest, luckily, so
Of
you
course.
won't worry about counting it.
Yeah. I'll get threats, the highest level ones he has.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm eating chocolate. I'm so hungry.
Azik, fare thee, you two can find a place to rest within here. Peak, was there something you wanted to do out in the camp here? You're still out and about? I'm happy to oblige if you want to chat with anyone.
No, he's just salty about the drawing he found.
You can take the drawing. Just
Oh,
don't
no,
work
he
with the
already
painting
took it.
again. Good.
He already took the drawing. Yeah, and he's thinking it's very fitting that he has a bow specifically for swearing people his enemy. Listen, he's all about debt, and he's like, oh, you are owed something foul for this.
That I can pull on. As you're just passing by, considering going up to one of the tents to start setting up your own place to rest, Nazim looks to his right, towards you, and he just says, "Be careful. That kind of wish is dangerous."
I suppose... I don't know if I would use the word wish. That sort of implies that there's some aspect of chance left up to it.
That's cold as fuck.
Damn.
That's cold as
No,
hell.
I got it. That's cool as fuck. I almost been let you
Of course,
succeed.
I don't intend to harm anyone within your camp. At least... He doesn't finish the sentence, and he just carries on, and he goes, did you see the little drawing that your companion left of me?
No.
Teak pulls it out.
He just looks at it.
Peak looks like he has received the gravest insult that he has ever received.
He looks at you, and he looks back at it. I'm sure you'll be able to move on. It's factual, at least.
He looks over at the painting, and he remembers what Casimir said. And he's thinking real hard about that painting. And he kind of just sighs. And just goes, you lot think that you're a lot better than us for whatever reason. Your little gates. If she wishes harm against me, I can't wish harm against her within here. Rather unfair, but understandable that you all seek to protect yourselves. He puts the little drawing of himself writhing in pain back in his pack. And he pulls out a little scrap of paper and draws the same picture, but with the painter woman's face on it, and leaves it exactly where his drawing was.
Was it rolling in paint or rolling in pain?
Rolling in pain. I thought
It was paint.
Oh, I heard it as pain. I
I think
thought
you're
it was
about to have a
literally
very
like
silly moment. Is what you're about
yeah,
to
no,
have. As Nazim
'cause-
stands up and comes over to get a better look. I think you have misinterpreted this.
Peak
What
Peak
of
is a
this
cat.
paint?
Peak can't see color. I think he's probably looking at it and being like,
Oh,
this
like,
is clearly
this
me
is clearly
covered
me
in
my
blood.
blood.
Yeah, this is clearly a drawing of me covered in blood.
That's so good.
I see. You have nothing to worry about from this on a peak of mountain. She simply drew you rolling around in paint.
Peak is currently covered in paint.
And I think that has
And-
diffused Nazim for the night.
Peak absolutely is mortified and so embarrassed and just goes whatever, and he just shoves the painting like a foot across the table but doesn't step on it again, just shoves it away and just scampers into the tent and just goes, Calliope, I don't like it here.
Oh, Peak! And she like opens her arms. She's like, "Come on, Peak. It's okay, bud. Listen, I don't
Mean.
like it here anymore than you do. It's okay. Just settle down, relax for the moment, and then we can go do what we need to do. Okay?
Can we kill them?
Yes, of course we can."
He looks
Okay.
very satisfied with that.
Fairly well. Feel free to use the bed to get some sleep. I'm going to probably be up doing some reading as he holds the diary.
Can read?
Zeke stares at Fairly well.
Yeah, like I swear there was a thing about Zeke not being able to read.
No, Zeke's is able to read.
That's incredible. Good for him.
And Zeke, he knows magic. Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Sorcerer.
He's a sorcerer.
Yes. Yes,
I'm
fairly
just gonna
well. I can
pray.
read.
Oh. Well, congratulations.
Fairly well. Would you like to sleep on the floor instead?
Oh, I've slept in worse places before, friend.
That's.
I was homeless.
Oh shit!
Actually,
So was
don't worry
I.
about that. What do you have? Pete just wiggles over and just kind of peeks over his shoulder, or I guess under his arm. Yes, they're tiny. Trying to look at the little book too. I want to see what's in here as well.
Well, alrighty. Book club it is.
Then, as Casimir finishes, completing an incredibly potent ritual, and various people begin to head off into the night to rest or to read, I think that is where we will end today. We'll pick up next time with what's in the book, with Morrigan arriving, and with what comes the next day. Good job, folks. You've emptied out the camp a fair bit.
Oh, fucking thank you, Zeke.
Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
fucking God.
Zeke.
This was like,
Only character with charisma.
Okay, first of all,
Lasana's probably Lasana's gonna leave in the morning as well. I'll just say that now.
Well,
Hell
think
yeah.
I think the problem is Calliope gets in their own way. Like they
Yeah.
have the skills to be charismatic, but they just choose not to be.
Okay, look, there's like different types of charismatic. There's like, I think Calliope is very good at like the political charisma, while Zeke is just like slimy.
Wow.
yeah. Calliope is a snake, right? If she wants to be, like close to someone to get something, she'll do it. But right now, like a snake, she isn't particularly interested.
Whereas Zeke has no obligation or like holds no value of anyone at the moment, so he can just say whatever he wants and just not mean it. Basically, his word is shit.
I love a Zeke with my whole heart.
You did
He's a little
very-
scumbag.
You missed a couple
Err.
important details, but you did a very good job of stringing the things that people knew were fact together in just such a way that you were able to convince them of things you probably shouldn't have.
You're really gaslit today. I'm so proud of you.
He was like,
Shout out to Zeke, honestly.
it's
We
like,
had a
hey.
pretty good showing all around today, I think. Next
Yeah,
time
everyone
will most
clutched up.
certainly be a fight against Nazim. We'll just see in what form it takes. You've
Yeah, everyone-
removed a lot of his support.
I love the little misunderstanding that happened because I heard rolling in pain.
That's why
had-
Casper's like bent out of shape. Like, dude, it's you rolling in paint. What the fuck are you doing?
It's like, I had.
Yeah,
Bro, you're crashing out over
you know,
this.
I went, damn, I guess, you know, he can't see color, I guess.
No, I thought he said pain as well.
It was just like a little doodle, right? So it wasn't even in color. So you know what, the mistake is very reasonable. It's just fine.
I
It was pretty funny.
I want everyone to know when we were talking about the sword and talking about getting him the sword. We had like a conversation about the sword. I really thought we were about to go get the sword. I had no idea that we already took the sword.
Second, he said like, "Oh, there's a sword hidden off a relic, a powerful sword." I'm like, "Oh no!"
And they killed the Guardian.
Yeah, I did not connect two and two. I didn't. I was just like, oh, okay. Well,
It's
we're
also
going to
been
get
a couple of
sword.
weeks, you know. I've had to cancel a number of times because of the season and whatnot.
I was like, I just completely forgot that sword existed.
But I don't have to anymore, and so we'll be back next week. Thank you, everyone who's here for supporting me in this way, and to everyone who came by over the course of the stream for supporting me in that way. We'll have even slight improvements on the layout and the overlays and whatnot for next week. See you all then.
Yes.
You know, I didn't even open the stream to look at myself. Damn.
It was like,
I
maybe we
did.